Why is it when I'm sad I always think about you?
Stop abuse! Stop abuse! Stop abuse!
Things are about to get on here today with over 1,500 kids marching against drugs, child abuse, abuse against women and bullying in schools.
I'm on a one-way train to you, and there's nothing I can do. I can't turn it around. I can't turn it around.
So I spent 18 years in 5 different prisons in Thailand. I was caught for smuggling drugs, and I'm here today to share my story with you, hopefully to make you aware of the consequences and dangers of using drugs.
There's no You're all that matters now to me. There's only you that I can see. I can't turn it around. Oh no, I can't.
We got your back! These are local councillors, Councillor Heather Hart and Councillor Paul Rundle, and they're supporting this campaign against drugs in our community.
Our greatest single problem at the moment is unruly teenagers, and mostly as a result of drugs, either them being users or otherwise their parents.
The day's activities started as follows. All the schools congregated at Horwitz Farm. Then the SAP gave them a hijacking demonstration, and when that was done, they left the farm and marched up to the Edenglen Centre.
Teacher Sherry is the Florence Nightingale of Edenvale.
She loves the kids. She loves
We had plus minus 2,000 children and people walking all the way to the centre. They were led by the equestrian unit, which is the horses from the SAP.
People involved today are our local community. It's a venture between South African Police, Edenglen Spa and Edenglen Shopping Centre, as well as various community organisations.
The most important part, the schools. Because without the schools, because they are youth and our future, if you don't give them the right direction, where is our future?
My name is Gareth Fortuna, and I'm a recovering addict. I've been an addict for 17 years, struggled with addiction for 17 years. I've done everything from weed all the way to heroin. Today we are supporting Tiles4Change, supporting the community, getting the kids to know about drugs and, just to speak out loud.
It's an awesome event. It's about getting the kids away from bad habits and into good habits. Getting off the streets, getting involved in sport, getting involved in your community, helping out at the SPCA, helping out at the care centre. We have Miss Edenvale marching in front here with us. You can see the picture from Edenvale High. It says no hope in dope. Well, that's what this is all about.
So I'm very much impressed with what I saw today happening in Edenvale. Seeing from your ward councillors, political leaders, everybody, the community and the schools, of course, coming together. The learners are saying, not in our name, we'll make sure that our schools are drug-free zones. And everybody says that, the police as well are saying that we will ensure that Edenvale is a safer community, and we will work together as community and business people.
We all arrived at the Edenglen Centre just on 11, and from there on they were placed into their schools, and the day continued with speakers. We had a speaker called Shani Krebs.
For those of you who are told that marijuana is a herb and it's okay to smoke it, that is nonsense. Marijuana is a drug, it's a mind-altering drug, and it's a gateway to heavier drugs. And through smoking marijuana, I was introduced to other drugs. Eventually, I became a drug addict. So what started off as being recreational became an everyday habit. I was in and out of jobs. I could never keep a job. I suffered 2 seizures that I almost died when I was on coke. And in 1994, I was approached to carry drugs from Thailand to New York. I was offered 15,000 Rand at the time. I flew to Bangkok where I picked up the drugs. They were put in a leather satchel that had a secret compartment in it. And while I was there, I suspected that the police were watching me. I even phoned my contact in Joburg and I said to them, I'm really nervous because I'm being watched. And they said, don't worry, they'll never detect the drugs. Eventually, when I went to the airport, my taxi driver was an undercover cop. I remember I stuck my bags in the x-ray machine and I said a little prayer to God and I said, please God, just let me get through. I'll stop dealing drugs. I'll stop using drugs. My bags went through no problem. And then when I handed in my bags when I handed in my passport, there was nobody else there. I was the only person at the departure lounge. So I got really nervous. And the next thing I knew, I was surrounded by commandos in black SWAT uniforms. They had Uzi machine guns. And they came and they pointed straight to the bag where the drugs were in. I was escorted to an interrogation room. They emptied the contents of the bag and they cut it open and they found the 2.4 kilos of drugs. So I'm going to cut my story a little bit short, but my message to you guys is that at this stage of your life, the choices you make will define who you are and ultimately determine your future. Don't make the same mistake I made. I made all the wrong choices. Life is beautiful. Listen to your teachers. Listen to your parents. They want the best of you. So I say no to drugs because drugs destroy you and you'll either land up in prison or die. Thank you very much.
Congratulations to you all for standing up against drugs and abuse.
Hands up, hands up. Hands up, yo, look. Hey, yo, I seen this chick before in a dream. She had a body that will make a man scream. Hey, yo, this woman.
Tiles4Change is now being handed over a check, also to the amount of 102,000. And this check comes from the money collected through an organization formerly known as the Business Forum. Thank you very much. Tiles4Change, can we all give them a big round of applause?
I'd like to hand over to the SAPS some petitions from the students, as well as flowers to thank them for all their help in the Edenglen area to stamp out abuse and drug abuse and the abuse against women and children. So if somebody could come up and just receive that.
I am on my way. No more tears of sorrow.
And the check is for 102,000. And that check is going towards a car for the SPCA.
Who knows what miracles you can achieve when you believe somehow you will. You will when you
We do believe that this campaign has curbed a lot of drug abuse. We've had a few children that have actually come to us and said they realize now what they're doing is totally wrong. And if we can save 10 children in a year, that's a bonus for us. It really is. And we feel like we've achieved something in this campaign, Tiles4Change.
Tiles4Change is also doing a support centre for parents and children that have nowhere to go. They will have a support centre which Andrew and Harry Caramichael of Edenglen have actually given us an office with a phone, and these guys will have a place to go to. They don't always want to go to the police station. People that are going to come in, that know all about this, that are going to help us, and all these things are being done for Tiles4Change as a charity.
The campaign was something magnificent, hey? This is one of the greatest initiatives that we've had in Gauteng province. I believe that most communities in Gauteng, if they should have such a relation with the police and everybody else being involved and fighting crime, substance abuse, as well as human trafficking, this can actually build a safer and ensure that everybody that is in Gauteng has got a better lifestyle, and ensuring that also in these 20 years of democracy, we are all living in a safer Gauteng.
We are the world. We are the children. We are the ones with learning. There's nothing in. There's a choice to make it. We're saving our lives. It's too late. Just you and me.
Still missing you, and the pain I feel is only in my heart. And you know that the words I say are only true if I can hold you